Washington fans. This is Araceli. This will be week 2 recap of the NFL games. The game that I want to start off with is the Chiefs and the Chargers. The Super Bowl champs had a little bit of difficult time beating those Los Angeles Chargers. My bad. Los Angeles Chargers. But they did come out triumphant on the other side by 3 points because of that amazing kicker they have. Harrison Butker kicked for 58 yards, not once but twice, because they iced him and then he was like, don't worry guys, I got this. Honestly, he won it. The kick was perfect. I have no idea how he kicked for 58 yards so perfectly, but he did it, and the Chiefs ended up winning. Patrick Mahomes threw for 302 that game. Hubert threw for 311. The yardage number isn't that different, but at the end, Mahomes and his Chiefs just were that much better. Another game that had me literally on the edge of my seat was the Dallas Cowboys and the Atlanta Falcons. Now, if you are a Dallas Cowboys fan, you do know that that game was very, very intense. The final score of that game was 40-39 Dallas. Yes, that is right, friends. The Dallas Cowboys won by 1 point. 1 point won them the game. Let me tell you, this game was Atlanta Falcons game. First quarter, Dallas fumbles 2-3 times. One from Dak Prescott, one from Ezekiel Elliott, and then, oh no, it was 3 times. And they were just playing like shit, honestly. Like, their defense didn't show up to the last quarter. Their offense wasn't that good. They were dropping balls. Dak Prescott wasn't throwing that precisely. Like, honestly, the Cowboys just looked like a mess. I don't know what happened that first quarter. Anyways, second quarter comes back and they're still okay, but that fourth quarter is where I feel like they really came and like, hey, we're here to play football. Fourth quarter. So yeah, Dallas came back. They were down, I think they were down by 20. And they were just coming back the whole game. Atlanta had them, and very last moment, Dallas did an onside kick and recovered the onside kick. Should Dallas have gotten that onside kick? No, because if you watch the highlights, Atlanta Falcons could have touched that ball the moment he kicked it. Why did they not catch that onside kick the moment it was kicked? It baffles me. Truly baffles me. Am I complaining? No, because guess what? The Falcons doing that pretty much handed Dallas the game. No, they didn't hand it to them because they still had to work for it, obviously. But it gave them the chance to win the game. That's what the Falcons did. So that was a very, 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 very critical error on the Falcons. But it worked to Dallas's advantage. Dak Prescott threw for 450 yards and had 3 rushing touchdowns for a total, I want to say, of 465 yards. He broke some records that day, friends. He is one of the he is one of the few who has that many yards passing and so many rushing touchdowns. So pretty much Dak Prescott was a shit that game when he decided to come up. Yeah. And then the other game I want to talk about is the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Denver Broncos. That was a pretty intense game too. It was a lot of back and forth. There was a lot of fumbles, turnovers. But Big Ben and the Steelers did it. 26-21. Big Ben threw for 311 yards. It was a pretty decent game. A lot of back and forth. At one point I thought the Steelers were gonna lose, but they did it. They did the damn thing. Another game I want to touch topic on is the Bucks and the Panthers. All I have to say is I am probably the biggest #not Tom Brady team person that there is. I think Tom Brady is overhyped. I don't appreciate him. He's just whatever to me, honestly. Who the fuck cares if you've never been 0-2 in your whole ass career? And then he's like, oh yeah, we did good. But guess what? You're playing over the Panthers. The Panthers aren't an elite team. Yeah, you guys did a blowout. Yeah, you guys fucking won. But Tom Brady only threw for 217 yards. 217 yards, guys. Okay? That's not bad. But if you guys won by like 30-something points, where the did all those points come from? Because from my knowledge, he only threw 2 touchdown passes. So that defense really, really stood up. It wasn't Brady. It was their defense. Their defense did turnovers. Yeah, Brady had some part to do with it. But, like, more than anything, it wasn't just Brady. Brady isn't the Bucs. It's not Brady and Gronk. It's the Bucs. Because the Bucs had the defense to do those turnovers and make that happen for them. So, pretty much, yes, Tampa Bay won. Do I care about Tampa Bay? No, because I don't care about Tom Brady, and I don't think he should get that much recognition. And that's all I gotta say about that. But I digress. And then we have the Titans and the Jaguars. So for the first time, sorry guys, my foot was itchy. For the first time since 2008, the Titans are 2-0. They have started their season 2-0. Ryan Tannehill threw for 293 yards. The Titans literally had the game the whole time. And the Jags came back, honestly. They came back. I want to say it was 20-7. I'm not sure, but they were down by some, and the Jags came back because the Titans only won by 4 points, I want to say. But yeah, they came back. The Titans still came out on top, but give those Jags those credits for coming back. The Packers and the Lions, deficit. That's all I have to say about that game. Deficit. The Packers demolished, conquered. It was their game. There's nothing else to say, guys. Arizona won. Now, I want to talk about the Patriots and the Seahawks game. This will be the last game, friends. The Patriots and the Seahawks game literally had me on the edge of my seat as well. That shit was intense. They were back and forth, and Cam Newton sure threw some interceptions, but Russell Wilson and Cam Newton were back and forth, and Cam Newton came to freaking play. And do I think that the Patriots need Tom Brady? No, they don't, because they're doing the gosh damn thing with Cam Newton. And yeah, Seattle won 35-30, but it was literally till the very last seconds, because the Patriots were on that line and they literally just had to get a touchdown with 3 seconds remaining. Cam Newton ran. He was going to try to run it because that was a play that they couldn't stop all night. And he runs, right? And they stop his ass. And I was like, whoa. And the game ends. But yeah, Seattle, and mind you, Seattle won. The person that stopped Cam Newton and did the block was their backups, safeties, I want to say. Their backup safeties, because their other two, Diggs got ejected and then the other one got injured. So they were doing this with their safeties, and that's who stopped Cam Newton, and that's who should get the praise, because it was a really good ass stop. Okay, that's all I gotta say, guys. That's all I gotta say. Russell Wilson threw for 288 yards. Cam Newton, I don't have his numbers, but I'm team Russell Wilson, so that's why I got his numbers. But yeah, Cam Newton and Russell Wilson did a great match. All the games this weekend were pretty intense for the most part. I'm really excited to see next week, because who doesn't want to? Some games I'm looking forward to next week, guys. Well, one of them that I'm really looking forward to is the Saints and the Packers. I think that's going to be a great matchup. I'm really excited to see what Breeze and Rodgers do. Too bad there won't be no fans in there to root on those Saints, but we'll see what happens, guys. Thank you for listening. You guys have a great day, and bye, friends.